I deserve better than this from Arteta. I've supported you for 5.
4 points you won for one match.
I supported you I've supported you for 5 years.
Yeah.
You've been the coach of this club. We deserve better than this from you. Secondly, make nobody come they say, oh, Martinelli, oh, you're our guy. Hey, hello, all of us doubted him. Make nobody now come they shout. I knew you were going to come up. I knew you did not know anything. You did not know anything, Oga.
Hello and welcome back to YNK. As usual, I'll be giving my thoughts on today's game while reacting to our day on the football fan strike. Please check their content out on their channel. I will leave a link in the description. So let's get into it.
He's still a vampire.
This is the benefit of squad depth. This is the benefit of squad depth. Nothing like you knew he was going to come back and prove the haters wrong. That is a lie. No come wine us here first. That one a lie. Then Arteta, back to you. You are a nincompoop. You are a vampirism to nature. What is this? You don't do this thing against Liverpool. We saw how dead the midfield was. There was no creativity, nothing.
I think this is a very, very valid conversation we need to have, and I know a lot of Arsenal fans have been having the exact same conversation for a very long time, and it looks like this recurring conversation will not end until something different happens, because the truth is Mikel Arteta's stubbornness will be the end of him at Arsenal Football Club. Mikel Arteta's favoritism will be the end of him at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta's unnecessarily making things difficult for himself will be the end of him, right? And I believe all Arsenal fans agree with the fact that this guy sometimes doesn't do what will make life easy for every one of us, and this has been the major criticism we've had for him for a very long time now, and it is continuous, and it's probably the reason why we've not won anything. In fact, I will not say probably, I will say it is definitely the reason why we've not won a major trophy in years, right? Just like Adi just pointed out, this is the same midfield started against Liverpool, and in my own opinion, they probably performed better against Liverpool than against Bilbao. Bilbao, they had been a better team, much more organized and a much more quality team. It would have been difficult for us today. They would have probably scored 1 or 2 goals, and it would have been a huge hill for us to climb. But in as much as they knew how to put 1 or 2 passes together, they were not just good enough to convert chances or even create clear-cut chances, to be fair, because our defense held down the line, and our defense has always been the one saving us for a very long time. In fact, this season our defense has saved us on a few occasions. Yeah, we've been dominant in some of the games we've played this season, especially against Manchester United. We didn't play well, but our defense held the line, right? And yes, it is credit to Mikel Arteta that the defense is the way it is, but at the same time, it's also credit to Mikel Arteta when the team plays in a frustrating manner, just like today. We got 2 goals today out of 2 very fortunate, or in some case, some people will say, yeah, it might not be fortunate, it was well worked. In my opinion, it was fortunate because the first brilliant flick from Trossard, and then Martinelli took on to the goal. He almost actually missed it. If it was that had been a better goalkeeper, he would have probably spread himself and he would have blocked the ball with his leg. But thankfully, Martinelli was able to slot it under him. The only reason we're even having this conversation about the win or how significant the win is in the first place is because our manager has decided that he's going to make life difficult for us Arsenal fans, and I don't know why that is the case. I don't know if it has been Mikel Arteta's mission to just make life difficult. And I know, yes, a lot of managers are stubborn, but Mikel Arteta's stubbornness is strange to me sometimes. This midfield he played today, it was so dull. That's always been dull. In fact, the first time he played that midfield this season against Liverpool, it was so dull, and the exact same thing is what we witnessed today against an Atletico Bilbao team that don't have the level of quality we have, and then we are struggling to dominate the midfield against them. It is just so frustrating to see. It's the exact same thing we see from him every season. Last season, whenever he takes Partey out of the midfield and puts Partey in number 2 position, our midfield falls flat, like exactly like today, right? And then we complain about it. Why are you playing from a Partey in 2? Partey has been our best midfielder. He's probably our most creative midfielder, because Odegaard was non-existent last season. But then Mikel Arteta continues to play Thomas Partey in right back when we all know he's our most creative midfielder. It was our best midfielder last season, and I don't think anyone came close. Declarized did his best in Champions League. In the Premier League in overall, I believe most party was so much more better. But Mikel Arteta will intentionally play him in about 2 positions just to, I don't know, frustrate the whole team, just to make life so difficult for the whole team. This has got to stop, honestly, because I'm getting really tired. Not as much as I don't want him to get sacked, because I'm just thinking about if he gets sacked, who are we going to bring in next again that is going to help us maintain this level that we are right now and get better. We won the game and it's a good win for us. The way I see it, he's probably thinking to himself, this is a good win and then my tactic worked, so therefore I might try it somewhere else and go to a point. I was thinking to myself, if we actually drop points in this game, it's not going to be easy on Mikel Arteta. But anyways, let's just leave it at that. Let's hope that whatever decision this guy makes does not cost us in the future, because this season, like every Arsenal fan has been saying, is a no excuse season. In as much as I still believe we needed more players, but now the players he has right now, for me, is enough to at least win one major trophy. You have to. If you don't, all this decision making bring out the receipts against you. That's just the way I see it.
Back again to do it today.
What is this?
How will a man, a coach, oh Father Lord, you play 3 defensive-minded players? Like, hello, Merino for midfield. He does not have that capability to play that midfield.
Honestly, I do not consider Merino to be a defensive-minded player, but at the same time, I do not consider him to be a creative player. He's very good in front of goal, and that's just about it, right? He's got the movement to obviously pop up in unexpected areas and get goals. That's just about it. In midfield, that guy is not good for us now, and even in Spain, he scores a lot of goals for them. That's because the way the Spain team is shaped is different from the way we are shaped, right? And then the rest of the team is so well drilled to the point where Merino can just run anywhere he wants to run to and then get into positions to score goals. But we as Arsenal Football Club, we don't operate that way. Mikel Arteta's tactic is different. We don't play the all-out attack. We don't have the level of wingers. Maybe now we have very explosive wingers now, but previously that's never really been like that. And then Merino has never ever been part of our midfield that everybody will come out and say, yeah, that's a very good midfield. We've always struggled when he plays in the midfield, and now we have to keep dealing with it. We've
said this thing over and over and over and over again, but because of the stubbornness, your life go soon man you. Your life go Amorim like this finish before you will realize that you need to use your upper faculty to think below the board. What is that?
But he give you result now.
He give me which result? He did not give me any result.
The 2-0 now.
He did not. The 2-0 now based on individual brilliance of players wey come. No be like say give me any result. Look at how isolated Eze is. Merino nowhere to be found, even to come back, come pick ball. Only Declan Rice. Then you go see 3 players they press us. Only Declan Rice, now they fall back and Zubimendi to come pick ball. Anytime this man plays Merino in the midfield with Zubimendi, they create more work for Zubimendi to do. A lot of work for these 2 players to do because of one player is falling out. You've done this.
I do not think that's the case, actually. I do not think Merino playing creates more work for Zubimendi. But my argument is when Merino plays in the midfield, it slows down our game. It slows down our build-up. When he picks up the ball, first, I don't know, it's like he has 2 brains or something. He has to think with the first brain, then transfer the thoughts into the second brain, then before he now processes what he wants to do. It just slows the game down. Sometimes when you expect him to quickly release the ball, you are seeing him trying to do some sort of flick, some sort of turns. It just slows the entire midfield down, and he's not a creative player. If he's the kind of player that we know, okay, fine, slow the game down. After slowing the game down, you want to take pressure off the team, and then you're able to supply that killer pass. I don't think anybody will have an issue with the way he plays, but sometimes I feel like he's a little bit stiff in the way he progresses the ball. So it kind of frustrates the entire dynamic of the team when he's playing in that midfield.
Kai Havertz, you waited for Kai Havertz to play into the pattern. You don't come now and Merino, you want to use one. First match, you see him. Everybody saw it. I believe you too, you see him. No creativity from the midfield. Today again, you came again. And you say, let's go this way.
So I don't think there's much more to say about today's match. I think the thought process is very, very straightforward. The reason we are even having a conversation about the performance is because our manager decided to make things difficult for us, right? And then just hoping that everything that happened today is not because of the Manchester City game. If he tries to do this exactly against Man City and we lose, it's not going to be a funny response from the fans, right? We're going to come for him. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and also check the Football Fans Tribe on their channel. I'll see you on the next one.